Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from New York, Mr. Espaillat, is recognized for 5 minutes. Mr. Espaillat, your mic, I think.
I think it's on now. Secretary, I want to ask you some basic questions. Do you consider that there is a homelessness crisis in America?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that there is a housing affordability emergency in America?
I do.
Mr. Secretary, is the rent too damn high in Washington, D.C.?
I believe it's high in a lot of places, sir.
So there is a homelessness crisis. There is an affordable housing emergency. And the rent is too damn high in many places across America. And so what does HUD do? What does this administration propose? A 51% cut on basic services for housing. Now, building housing is not a cheap endeavor. It's a deep pocket challenge anywhere in America. It's not cheap to build housing. It costs money. And so you're cutting 51% of the budget while you recognize that there is a homelessness crisis, there's an affordable housing emergency, and the rent is too damn high in America. Now, I represent a district that has probably the biggest concentration of NYCHA apartments. That's the New York City Housing Authority apartments in the city. Now, there's 570,000 people live in the city of New York under NYCHA. Now, you were born in Richardson, Texas. That town has 119,000 people. So NYCHA is 5 times the size of the city that you were born in. And they have a $78 billion deficit, a deep hole for capital needs, boilers, roof work, pointing work, faulty elevators, flooding, mold in the apartments, lead paint in the apartment. These are the conditions in NYCHA, a $78 billion hole for capital needs, and you're cutting the budget 51%. Now, I know that you're familiar.
Sir, can I add something?
I'll ask you a question in a minute.
Thank you.
I know that you're familiar with some football terms. You said so in your testimony. So I'm going to just highlight some of the cuts. $27.2 billion, a 40% cut to rental and homeless assistance program. To me, that sounds like roughing the passer. A $2.2 billion, or 71% cut to housing construction, supply, and preservation. That sounds to me like past interference. A $3.4 billion, or 100% cut to economic development programs. To me, that sounds very much like a delay of game. A $254 million, or 100% cut to self-sufficiency and pathways to home ownership programs. That seems that it's a false start. Mr. Secretary, you have engaged in personal foul on the American people. These cuts are severe, and they're going to exacerbate the homeless crisis. They're going to further throw into crisis the affordable housing emergency, and the rent is going to continue to be too damn high. You're cutting 51% of the budget. Housing is an expensive endeavor. It's no longer a cheap endeavor anywhere in America, anywhere in the world. It's a deep pocket issue, and people are sleeping on the street, and you're doing these cuts so that you can give money to people that sleep in mansions, that sleep in Fifth Avenue multi-million-dollar condos, that have lakeside houses and beachfront properties. That's what you're doing. You're not doing God's work. That's not God's work. 51% cut. That's devastating. That's a personal foul, Mr. Chairman, Madam Chair. And I yield back. I reclaim my time.
The referee may have to call a timeout moving forward.
Ma'am, can I answer?
The
Can I answer this?
The gentleman has yielded his time.